Well, that went about what I expected it to go tonight. Big shout out to Ion for that Dallas Wings presentation. You guys put on a hell of a show there on Ion Television.
It was barely cold. Yeah, man. Listen, man. From Azure, Dearica, Odyssey, Kara, Kelsey. I mean, all 5 of the starters scored in double figures. They only got 12 points from the. They only got 12 points from the bench. That's because all 5 of the starters was getting it. I mean, you could. I mean, I could pick from a rabbit out of a hat who should be bFb bFw player of the game. I mean, I got a whole bunch of directions I can go, but the first direction we go. The Wings right now hold the number 1 odds in getting the number 1 pick. They're now 1-8, losing 93-79 to the LA Sparks, who end their 3-game losing streak. They go to 3-6, and now the Dallas
even the
Wings,
Connecticut Sun got to win tonight.
The Dallas Wings have a 4-game losing streak, and they're still the only team in the W to still not have a home win. And with what's coming down the corner on Sunday, I think that streak's going extinct. Just not have a home win. So that's where we at. That's where we at right now. Listen, case in point, Dallas Wings right now.
Wait a minute, hold on. I'm not gonna let you do this. I'm not gonna let you do this to the Dallas Wings. Let me check out something here. Let me go ahead and set the record straight here. I tell you what. I got it right here. I got it right here. I got it right here.
Couldn't figure this out.
Get us a dub. Get us a dub.
Come on, man. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself.
Next Wednesday. Get ready. Phoenix.
You got better chance of cheating on your taxes. Getting away with it.
Phoenix Mercury, guess what? You got an L coming to you next Wednesday.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
And it's on the road too. You know we're a better road team than we are at home. Clear. I mean, that's a given.
One game. About one game, you're a better road team. I bet you play that game. I bet you play
fluid record.
I bet you play that game again against Connecticut. They against this Dallas Wing team, they win by 15.
No, they don't.
I guarantee they win by 15. Listen, man. Listen, listen, man. This is a bad basketball team. Let's just face it. It ain't changing. What can we say? Well, I'm speaking. I don't know what Walt's talking. I don't know what Walt's smoking on. He got that high kush over there in the crooked eye. But I'm speaking straight on. I'm speaking straight on facts right here. Listen. It's time to make some wholesale changes throughout this season. This is not going to get any better. This is a bad basketball team. This team will be picking top 3 in the draft this year, and it's time to start looking towards the future. I want to see some younger players out there. The vets out here ain't getting it done. It was so bad that the vets in the second half basically got benched. Hines Allen, Nathan Smith, both of them got benched. Maddie's minutes decreased as the game went on. Enrique's minutes should have decreased before the game started. I mean, she was god awful again. The third game in this young season, she has not even broke double figures in scoring. The only one of the starters really came to play today was Dejanay. She's the only woman on the whole island by herself. Tiara McCarron, she's already out the door. The turkey.
She's already in Turkey.
Yeah, she's already
clearly looking at her play.
If I'm Turkey, I'm wondering what the hell. Lulu, she's going to Germany. She had a big.
Really hoping she doesn't come back. Really hoping she doesn't come back. I
hope she found a Turkish man over there who would treat her right. Lulu, she had a good game. 11. She had a double-double. 11 and 10. Too bad she's headed to Germany for her Euro Cup. Kiana Charles, she had a good game. AJ, didn't see too much of her. Her minutes were low. JQ, She had a good game, but the bench was okay except for a couple players. But the story of the night was the starters for LA outplaying the starters for the Dallas Wings. I mean that was the game right there. And the former Dallas Wings, Walt, Azure and Odyssey coming back to um put a foot, in they former teams, hind parts and breaking it off up in there. So yeah, Azure Stevenson had 21 and 6 rebounds, 3 assists. She had 5 threes in the game. Her high number in threes, 5 of 8. Odyssey Sims, she had 19 points. She was a plus 23. She had 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals in the game. She was 7 of 15 from the field in 34 minutes. It's just, they really didn't need nothing from the number 2 scorer in the league. Kelsey Plum only had 11. She, like I said, she didn't need to put in no work because the rest of them had it. That's just the way it is when you're dealing with a bad basketball team. And the Dallas Wings are the worst basketball team in the W officially. They are.
Yeah, that's well, that's about one win because the what's name got their win today.
I'm telling you right now, replay that game again. I'm telling you, Connecticut win by 15. Easily
Absolutely
win by
not.
15.
Absolutely not.
Easily win by 15.
Absolutely
Good
not.
Lord. This team
Absolutely not.
This team has right now has no point guards. It's a struggle.
Get ready, Phoenix. We coming to get you next Wednesday. Phoenix, get ready. We're coming at you. Phoenix Mercury.
Satu, the 5th leading scorer in the W. Satu, don't put it on too bad. Don't put it on too bad.
Well, now I tell you what, not next Wednesday night she won't be. We got something for her.
Yeah, okay, sure. This team misses this floor generals.
Valkyries, we ain't forgot about you either. We got a dub coming off of you too, man, Valkyries.
Come on, man, you ain't doing that. Ty and Paige, basically, for the Wings, it's point guard by committee, and that's even putting a lot in your mouth. Dejanay, like Dejanay and Kiana Charles trying to play point guard. A little bit of JQ, but this team has no floor general. It's hard to run offense. And that goes to saying they're small. They have no point guards right now. They're a small team. They can't shoot. So that's where you at with it. Just a big bunch of blah in another defeat. Next up, my God, if the over-run on somebody can break 50 this season, my God. Next up, the best team in basketball. The Minnesota Lynx. How many times we keep playing these women? And the leading scorer in the NBA. In the W. Fee coming to town again. That's where we at with it.
Yeah. I mean, you do have a point here. We are getting fed. We are getting fed to the what's names again.
To the woo. Getting fed to the
best
team in basketball. Again. They on a mission. My goodness. If the Dallas
Wings, their man what's name are undefeated.
Yeah, if you're the Dallas Wings, there's no need to bring Paige back for that. There's no need to bring her back for that. Just keep.
We gotta get her some run.
There's no need to get no. Don't give her no run for that. There's no need to bring her back for that. Get in time for the next game because we know whether Paige is in there or not. That's gonna be a hot air coming on Sunday afternoon. That's a hot air. That team looks like it's on a mission to get back to the finals and this time win it. Like I said, we talked about it with in the last show. You talking about 44-0? That team looked like it may be prime position to go undefeated this whole season.
I mean, well, no, nobody's gonna go undefeated the whole year.
The way they looking, they killing everybody. Now they got some games coming up, but right now, I mean, they look like they're focused. They are focused on something. Boy, you see, what was it, Marina Marbury? She had 34, 4-4. I'm trying to tell you right now. You sit up there and replay that game again. Uh, if they don't win by 15, it'll be a damn
still
shame.
get this hot L. They still get this hot L.
I mean, I would trade Enrique for Mayberry. I would trade Enrique.
What the hell? Hell no.
Man, she get buckets, man.
That's hustling backwards.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is. We already had Marina Mayberry. We traded her.
Well, right now, if you ask me who's the better player, it's her. Over the last week, she's been averaging about 25 a game. I mean, good Lord. I mean, she putting in buckets.
Well, I can't confirm. I just got it. I can't confirm. I can't confirm. My mom said she's just leaving.
Mom, you could have did better than that. You're doing wrong. You should have left out of that. You should have left out of that at the second quarter. What you should have did, you should have put an AI image of you actually sitting on the court side and then went to work. Just put an AI image of you sitting in that seat, but it's not really you. Good Lord. Good Lord, man. Yeah, man. So what are we waiting on?
So we end up booted Dallas Wings loss. I'm disappointed, even though I expected LA to win.
I think
okay, Kendrick.
Let's
just this is a bad roster. I mean, it's a bad roster. Let's just call it what it is. It's a bad roster.
You think?
I think you're not going to get a first time coach. What?
I can honestly say that I overshot this one. Sometimes you get excited doing the draft, and you think, "Oh man, it's gonna be great." I think I overshot this one doing a draft show at the CPC. I overshot this one. This is a bad basketball team. It's a roster that's incomplete. It has a lot of holes in it. Like you said, it's a smaller roster that that doesn't have shooters on it. It has one player that doesn't fit the system that the coach wants to play in. The better players are on the younger side, so they're going to go through their growing pain. So yeah, man. Like I said before, this team's gonna be picking top 3 in the draft. I don't know where, but it ain't dropping. Listen, I can guarantee you this: it ain't dropping below 4. The Wings ain't dropping below 4 in the draft slot this year. I can guarantee.
If it's any consolation, the Indiana Fever started one in what's the name last year.
Yeah, but they also had good players on their team. Listen, they had back-to-back number 1 picks. They had another couple of good players on their team, so that was deceiving.
And they had a good coach.
You can literally say this is not a good. It's not a good roster, right? This is not a good roster. Whether Page is on the floor or not, this is not a good roster that they're putting out here. So, like I said before, it is what it is. I'm willing to suffer through it.
The team. Okay, so here's what has to happen, and we talked about this a couple weeks ago. A couple weeks ago, I told you that they have to do for them what the Fever did for Caitlin Clark with Paige. You're gonna have to put shooters, and you're gonna have to put slashers on the floor because Paige likes to pass the ball. So you're gonna have to get players that's cutting to the basket. You're gonna have to get some shooters.
What is the problem? Here's the problem. They ain't on the roster right now.
Well, of course they're not. They're not on the roster now, but I'm saying in the offseason, this is what you're gonna have to do. You can keep Isaiah. You need a ball. You need a specific ball handler on the floor. I think Paige should play the 3 going forward. And I think they need to put a point guard on the floor for Enrique and Paige. I don't think Paige and Enrique need to be handling the ball when they're on the floor together. They need to have somebody like Tasha on the floor and run the to dish the ball. Run the point. Run the floor.
And I'm going a totally different direction. I don't think Enrique needs to be on this basketball team.
Okay. All right.
And I'm not saying it discredit her.
Let's put some hold on. Let's put some context on that. He's not saying that because she sucks or something like that. Let's put that out there. He's not saying that because she sucks and she's a bad basketball. He's saying that because it's not a fit. You're not trading Paige away. So the only person you can trade is Enrique.
It's not. She's the one player that you can trade that can get you assets. Can get you assets if you can get you younger, can get you draft capital. I'm not saying I said this if I watch the show, I said this in the show before. This is not a good fit. The coach, the style of play doesn't suit her the way the coach wants to play, the way she wants to play. It's not a fit. So why not? If the season, what the season is, I know everybody loves Enrique. She was here, since she was drafted, and that's fine and dandy. But the organization is moving in a different direction. You need to go ahead and bottom out, get what you can for your most valuable asset, because you're not trading Paige. She's the face of the franchise now. And build around Paige. That's what I said in the pregame show. What I'm saying is, if you look at all the good teams, what do all they have? They have an elite big. If you don't have an elite big, we just saw the Sparks just kill us with their athletic bigs with Azarine and De'Erica tonight. If you don't have an elite or some kind of comparable scoring big, whether it's the center or the forward spot, you ain't winning. I don't know where they get that, whether they get that through the draft or get that through trade, but you're going to have that to balance the roster out. Yes, you got to have shooters, but you got to have that inside force. And right now, the Wings don't have neither. They don't have shooters, nor they have an inside force to make the game easier, because you got that inside force. What that does, that sucks the defense in and allows you to have open shots. If you look at how the Wings play, every shot is difficult for them. It's hard. Even when Paige was out there, every shot is hard because they know they got nothing else but perimeter players. So they're going to play heavy up on the Wings perimeter players. Durham to drive. They got bigs in there who can block their shot because they know they don't have anything inside for them. So that's where you at. So how can you get that? Or whether you want to get shooters, you have an asset that the league still covers as a big time asset. Won't you use that asset to collect more assets to build your team out for the next 2 to 3 years? That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that the player that Enrique sucks. She doesn't suck. She's one of the best scorers in the league. She's one of, I guess you could say, 10 to 12.
Just let her go somewhere. Just let her go somewhere and try to win.
And yeah, so she could trade her so she could compete for a championship, because as of right now, she's not competing for one here. It's not happening. It's just not happening.
No, not at all. She's not. She deserves a little bit better, is all Kendrick is trying to say. But however, like I say, you just have to build a team a certain way. You're gonna have to.
Yeah. Correct.
There's no way around it.
Yeah. This team, like I said, this is not the roster's not. And this is not a shot at the general manager, Captain Kirk.
I keep seeing people say we need to go get Aaliyah Edwards. Like, we don't have. I don't think we have anything on this team that anybody would trade for other than Enrique.
And they're not. That's like swapping. They're not going to do that. There's not a quick fix for this. There's just not. You're going to have to go through this season. See, that's the problem with some people. They want their stuff now. I understand that people want their money now. But when you're trying to build a championship team, sometimes you got to go through. You got the easiest thing out the way. You got the champion. You got the centerpiece out the way. You got your centerpiece. Now you got to go through the process of building around it. If you do it right, it shouldn't take that long to get back to relevancy. But right now, you're just treading water, and really you're drowning right now. So, like I said before, you got one valuable piece. If you want to package Enrique with, Melissa Hines Allen, another vet other teams could use for a championship run, do that to get assets and just go through this season, take it for what he was, get back in the draft, get you another piece, whether it's what is Olivia, Laura, Paige.
It's probably gonna be Laura Betts.
Or Pages.
No,
DFL.
No, we're not doing that. Not doing that.
Get somebody, because she's gonna need somebody that she can grow in this. But
the team doesn't. This team doesn't need any more guards. They don't need any more. They need bigs. They got enough guards.
They need bigs.
They need bigs.
I'm just saying. Like I said, I knew who I want, but the fact of the matter is, whether it's through trade or through draft, you're gonna have to upgrade your forwards and center position, because right now it's not good enough. It's not even good enough to be even average in this league. I mean, that's just where you at right now.
This is true. This is very true. He's not lying on that.
I mean, I'm looking at Hines Allen. She got benched 15 minutes. Melissa Smith.
Did Melissa even take the court tonight?
She got 7 minutes, but she rarely played. She might play 2 minutes in the second half. I mean, this is what I mean. You got from your forward and center starting. I'm reading the stats from your starting forward and your starting center position. You got a total of 4 points, 3 assists, and 6 rebounds out of your power forward and your center. That's what you got. 4 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists in 1 block in 22 minutes. That's what you got combined out of your power forward and your starting center. That's not good enough. That's not even average. That won't even get you a D. If you polling and if you're doing school, that won't even get you a D. Just to graduate. Good grief. That is how bad you are.
No, this is true. In another milestone though, Enrique, she gets her 4,000. She gets 4,000 points, 600 rebounds, and 800 assists tonight.
Oh, good, man. Good for her. Good for
her. Yeah. So why don't we go ahead and Chicken here. This team looked good on paper to start the season, but on the court tells a different story.
That's true.
Yeah. Well, even when it started out on paper, I questioned it. I was like, this team is where. I just didn't understand. I know they tried to go with the Enrique and Paige backcourt, and I was like, yeah, that's not gonna be enough. And I said that when the season started. That's not gonna get done. But Kendrick, let's go ahead and go to the stats and facts.
Really?
Yeah, go to stats and facts.
All right, man. Stats and facts brought to you by me, myself, and I. Walt Chisholm and Chicken, Brian Sweet. Come chopping in, man. Thanks for tuning in, man. We appreciate it.
Thank you for staying up with us tonight, Chicken. Thank you for all the people that's on Twitter that's tuned in, and people that's on YouTube and Instagram that's staying up with us.
Brian, I guess tonight like but let's get to stats. No, you're not dreaming.
Everybody stayed up with us. You're not dreaming.
You're not dreaming. The Wings are actually 1-8. Still, not have a home win. even though Walt's mama went to the game, said she's just leaving. Yeah, you're not dreaming. That traffic is heavy.
She might have been sitting there in disbelief that she wasted her Friday night watching this mess.
I could have been working, making that money. But hey, it is what it is. The Wings shoot 43% from the field. The Sparks shoot 56%
so
from the field.
We dreaming.
The Wings were 6 of 20 from 3. That's what I'm talking about. Not a good 3-point shooting team. Even though you're a smaller team, that was 30%. Meanwhile, the Sparks 9 of 24 for 38% from downtown. The Wings were did do something great. They were perfect from the free throw line. They were 11 of 11. But the Sparks were shot 19 free throws themselves, making 14. That's 74%. So even though they missed some shots, they went to the free throw line more and made more. So kind of cancel each other out. Rebounds 35-30 favor of the Wings. Offensive rebounds 13-6 in favor of the Wings also. So they did do some work on that. Assists were even up at 24 apiece. Steals 9-6 in favor of the Sparks. Blocks even up at 5. Total turnovers were even up at 15. But the Sparks gave up 21 points off their 15 turnovers. The Wings gave up 21 points off their 15 turnovers. The Sparks gave up 16 points off their 15. Fast break points in favor of the Sparks 19-13, and points in the paint favor of the Sparks 50 points, 50-40. That's the reason why they were shooting such a high percentage. 50 points in the paint, that'll get you a dub. Let's get to the box score, if you will. For our Dallas Wings, Melissa Hines, as we said, only 15 minutes tonight. 2 of 6 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3. 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 block.
Somebody said them stats and facts are gonna be short tonight, ain't they?
I'm trying to make them shorter than that. She was a minus 13. She had 4 points tonight. Alyssa Smith, 7 minutes. She was 0 of 2 from the field. Inconsistency herself. 2 rebounds. She was a minus 12. Had no points in this game. Maddie, she had 20 minutes. She was 2 of 4 from the field. 0 of 1 from 3. 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal. She was a minus 14. Only 4 points herself. So your front court really didn't do anything tonight. Speaking of not doing anything, Enrique, her third game not cracking 10 points of this early season. She only had 8 points. She was a minus 19 in the game. 4 assists, just 1 rebound in this game. She had a block though. She was 4 of 10 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3 in 27 minutes of play. Dejanay Carrington, the bright scoring spark for the team. She led the team in scoring with 16 points, but she was a minus 16. She had wow, I tell you what, that point guard, they gotta get Ty or Paige back. She had 7 turnovers tonight. She was basically the defunct point guard. 7 turnovers tonight. 2 steals, 4 assists in this game at 4 boards. Wow, 7 turnovers. Good Lord. She was 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 1 of 4 from 3. 5 of 12 from the field in 23 minutes of play. Tiara Turkey McCowan, 17 minutes. 17 minutes. 17 minutes. She had 7 points. 1 assist, 2 rebounds in this game.
You say we on our way?
Yeah, she's on the way somewhere. She was 1 of 1 for the free throw line. Was 3 of 6 from the field. Lulu, 32 minutes. She's on her way to Germany. She's 5 of 9 from the field. She's playing some good ball. 1 of 3 from 3. She had a double-double, 11 and 10 in the game. She also had 6 assists, almost 4 assists from a triple-double. 2 steals and a block in this game. She was a minus 3. Kiana Charles, 31 minutes. 3 of 9 from the field. 2 of 4 from 3. 2 of 2 from the free throw line. She had 6 rebounds, 1 assist. She had a couple of blocks in this game. She was a +2, had 10 points. AJ, 11 minutes. She was 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3. She had a couple of boards in this game, +7. Had 5 points in this game. JQ, 16 minutes, 5 of 10 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3. 3 of 3 from the free throw line. She had 2 rebounds, 4 assists in this game, 1 steal in this game. She was a +1. She had 14 points. And for the Los Angeles Sparks, Erica Hamby, 25 minutes. She was 8 of 12 from the field. She was giving them that smoke in the first half. 0 of 1 from 3, 4 of 8 from the free throw line. She's had 4 boards, 1 assist, 1 steal. She was +5 and had 20 points. Former Dallas wing Stevens, 30 minutes. She's 8 of 11. Azurá Stevens, she was 8 of 11 from the field in 30 minutes. She is 5 of 8 from 3. Had 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks. She was a +16 in this game. She had 21 points. She is my bFb DFW player of the game, co-player of the game, because the other one is Odyssey Sim. First time ever on this show. 2 co-players of the game. Odyssey Sim. They're doing things ever so nice. They had to name them twice. 34 minutes, 7 of 15 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3, 2 of 3 from the free throw line. She had 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals in this game. She was a +23 at 19 points. She's the other co-BFB DFW player of the game. Kia Jackson, coming off of concussion protocols, 26 minutes. She was 4 of 8 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. She had 2 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. She had 10 points. She was a +2. Kelsey Plum, the second leading scorer in the W. I didn't need to do that tonight. Easy work. 29 minutes. She was 4 of 9 from the field.
Said y'all got it. You can have it.
1 of 4 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. She had 5 boards, 9 assists. Almost had a double-double. She had 11 points. She was a +11 in the game. Had 1 block. Cannon, 10 minutes, 1 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. She had one board, 1 steal. She was a -2, had 4 points. We got Russell, 12 minutes. She was 2 of 2 from the field, 3 rebounds in the game. She had 1 assist. She was a +17, had 4 points. Alderman, 14 minutes. She had 1 board, 3 assists. She was a +12, didn't have a point. Barker, the former Alabama Roll Tide, 15 minutes, 1 of 2 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. She had 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. She had 4 points. She was a +2. And we got King, garbage minutes, 3 minutes, 0 of 1 from the field. She had 1 rebound. She was a -8, had no points. And Fegan, also 3 minutes, 0 of 1 from 3. She had no rebounds in the game. She was also a -8. She had no points. And watch, that's your stats and facts of this 93 to 79 hot ale to the LA Sparks. LA Sparks now 3 of 6. The Wings now 1 and 8 with a matinee game on Sunday afternoon with the best team in basketball, the Minnesota Lynx, and the Feet coming to town. Good Lord help us on this Sunday.
Well, yeah, I actually will be in the house for that one. My Lord.
Well, at least you get to see the best.
All right, we have the post game. We have the post game interview courtesy of our boy Grant Abseth here. We got Lulu. We've got Lulu Louisa and Kayla Charles here.
Oh, hey Charles. All right.
Hold on, let me stop. Yeah, let's stop the I'm dreaming. Still, because we're still dreaming of a Wings win at home. All right, here goes the post game interviews. And Coach K, Coach CK.
Bailey, leader news. Seemed like, Coach, in the second period, your team answered pretty good after that first quarter. Can you talk a little bit about it, as how they responded?
Yeah, I thought that unit there just played with a lot of energy and just executed some things that we were trying to execute. Really, I just thought they kept it simple and played well together. And yeah. The
other question, I'm sorry, I didn't cut you off. I'm sorry. 11 for 11 from the free throw line. Probably could have got a few more shots in. That was a good positive report at that time period.
Appreciate you.
Hi, this question's for Coach. I was just wondering how have you and the team worked to overcome some of the size disparity in the court this season?
Are you specifically in a position like in the post?
Well, just in general, just like the roster seems a little bit smaller.
Oh,
So,
numbers.
Yeah.
Like we only have 10 bodies right now.
Well, no. I mean like height.
Oh,
size
okay.
wise, yeah.
No, I mean I think we have good size at the wings, and then in the post maybe we're a little undersized, but I think we are exploring playing different types of ways, and I mean we rebounded the ball relatively well tonight. Yeah, I mean I didn't think we were very good tonight from the get-go. Like our starts for the first and the third weren't very good. We weren't ready to play. Our coverages weren't good. Our flow wasn't good. We shot under 50% from the paint. We haven't been able to put the ball in, around. And then they exposed us more than anyone has for not having a point guard these past 3 games, right? That was very evident tonight. We turned it over. They had all sorts of points off turnover. So they disrupted us a ton, and it was really tough to get organization out there.
My question's for Louisa. Before the season, fans didn't really get to know you as well because you weren't with the team. So I'm curious, what do you think your ceiling is in the WNBA?
I think just being here, helping the team, and playing my game, to be honest. Doing what the team needs, playing hard defense. I think this is like my key right now. And then offense flows when defense is great. So.
And then for Coach, Louisa, just what do you see from her tonight, and what does she bring to this team?
Yeah, just one, a consistent energy and effort, and then 2, just a smart piece that is a connector on both sides of the floor, like communicates and understands schemes defensively, is there early, executes, is able to execute multiple coverages, can guard. We started switching a bunch too. Like she can keep guards in front as well. She moves extremely well. And then offensively, just a connector of the offense, right? A screener, catch, move it, screen, roll, just a constant connector. And we need more ball movers like that.
For the Grant first.
For both players, just what were some of your main takeaways from tonight's game, and what are some areas you can look to improve before Sunday's game?
Just our start. We have to have a better start. We got to be locked in from the beginning because that gives confidence to teams when they get, easy buckets. But I think overall, it's just a lot of stuff that we can control, we can fix, and it's just the details. So we're gonna watch film and get ready for a tough game on Sunday with Minnesota. We competed with them the whole way, so I feel like we can just lock in and do our job.
I agree on that. I have the feeling like, especially second half hurt us. It's been multiple games that the second half was not great. And I think they really are just scoring off of our mistakes if we don't do as many mistakes as we did. I think we're there and we compete with these teams. So I think it's like really in our control. Yeah.
Chris, as you look for the right rotations, as you adjust some things early on the season, how would you assess the job that you and your staff have done so far?
Poor. Just trying to figure it out, and it just seems like we can't get everybody on the same page. I'm not going to make excuses. I won't chalk it up to it hurts when you don't have a Paige and a Ty Harris who are people that really bring organization on the offensive end. It challenges you in different ways, and Maisha has struggled here the last couple of days, haven't been able to help her find a groove, so that hasn't helped either as somebody who can facilitate from the post position. So now you're asking Dejanay to play point guard, and she was great the last 2 games. Tonight she struggled. So yeah, just got to stick with it. And so it starts with me and it starts with our staff, and I'm not going to make excuses, and I'm going to continue to show up for them and continue to serve them and put them in positions, and we'll continue to fight and believe, and we will turn the tide.
Coach, as you were saying, with Paige out and Louisa, great game, she'll be going to play internationally. Do you feel like this is forcing you to learn more about your team and the depth of your team? Because depth is important, your bench. What are you learning about players like JJ who came on strong late there?
Totally. Yep. That we have depth and should not be afraid to play it. And so learning quickly that everybody can contribute and should be giving opportunities if we're not consistent with our details. So that's, part of the accountability piece. If there's players on the bench who are going to go out there and stay consistent with those details. So we've all got to be on top of our game all the time and just commit to those little things consistently.
go to Melissa and Dorothy.
Coach, you had some moments where some players had a lot of frustration on the floor, I'm sure, with the struggles for the team that comes up. How do you balance wanting them to play with that emotion, but not wanting that emotion to take them out of the game, which it seemed to happen a couple times?
Yeah,
tonight?
we continue to talk about it and we continue to address it. And we know right now we're giving way too much attention to adversity, to officials, and we've got to change it. And so we'll continue to bring attention to it and challenge our group to play more poised and more positive and snap back in, because one possession turns to two, turns to three, and all of a sudden that's the run, and now there's separation. And so we're continuing to work together as a unit and just figuring out ways to shift our mindset.
For coach and both players, how do you see the team turning things around and achieving success?
No, Kyla first.
It's just about sticking with it. We understand it's a long season, it's a journey, but we just got to stay together, learn from our mistakes, and then apply it. So I feel like we're doing those things, and every game we're going to get better.
Lisa? I agree on that. I think you can see that we're getting better. I mean, the score today doesn't really show it, and today was like a little low. But I think we can see that we're getting better and better. I mean, we compete with Minnesota. We compete like with the bigger teams too. So I think it's just like trusting the process, honestly, and then like always giving your best. Like always, if you step on the court, give 110% right now, not just 100. Chris?
Yeah, just focusing small and trusting that positive process will yield positive results ultimately.
Rob on the Zoom.
Thank you. Rob Johnson from the Podium Finish. Louisa, you played most of tonight's game and recorded your first career double-double in the WNBA with 11 points and 10 rebounds. As you continue to gain experience and confidence, what does it mean for you to show what you can do on both ends of the floor and be a spark for your team?
I mean, it means a lot. I'm happy that I can help the team. It would definitely be better if we would get out with a win. So yeah, I mean, the numbers don't say anything if you don't win the game. So I'm definitely happy. I'm happy that I can show that I can compete in this league. But I mean, the goal is to win games, and right now we're not winning games. Thank you guys.
The numbers don't matter if we don't win the game. That's a very true statement right there, Kendrick.
That's the realest ish she ever wrote.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Listen. Coach took responsibility for it. You know, that's when you know it's really the team really didn't show up to play because the start the game started. We had came on during the first quarter, and we looked at it. It was what 13-5 and went up to 15-5. It was up 10 or 12 right off the jump. The start was bad. We always talked about the second half. So I always talk about the third quarter. That's fine. That finally was discussed in the post game. The third quarter starts. I've been talking about how bad they've been, led to losses. But yeah, man. The morale is kind of waning because it's like Coach alliterated to. It's starting to be more worried about referees and getting frustrated, and then the run goes on, and then it's out of control, and then they fight back, and then something else bad happens, and then they kind of feel sorry for themselves, and then another run tips off. So those are signs of a bad and frustrated basketball team. But it is what it is. These are the players that you have. You got to go to war with them and you see what you have. But like I said, they right now, this is not a well put together. Not to say anything on the front office. It's not a well put together team as constructed right now. This team has a lot of holes, a lot of missing parts, especially in the front court. It does literally is thin and don't have any kind of size and just moxie to challenge any of these either average teams that's around the league. And when you don't have that, you don't really have a shot. You basically have to have your people like Paige and Enrique. And I talked about this a few games before. Paige and Enrique have to literally just go off, and DJ they have to go off for this team to have shots to win because you're not gonna get that consistency from your front court. You're just not. You're just not.
Well, I don't know if it's apropos or what, but we don't have any game highlights.
Oh, that's good. Well, you don't need it. We watched. We watched it. How many times you want to watch it already? That's where you at with it. Do want to say something. As we see here, that's why it's Friday. Listen, I got paid today, so I'm all happy with it.
Hey,
the links coming up on Sunday. They've played already twice on the first game of the season. Lynx winning that here, 99-84. Also, game 2 was May 21st. That was a little bit closer. I think that had something to the Lynx not really respecting them, not taking it seriously. That was 85-81. Lynx winning this game, and they got a game on Sunday on the 8th. I think that's the afternoon game. And the next, but Walt, this is good news. Next time you'll see the Lynx is in August. So you do have that. You won't see Fee. You won't see Fee till August after this butt whooping she about to put on the wings on Sunday. You won't see it till August. August 1st is the next time you'll see the Lynx, and that'll be on NBA TV. So there you
Interesting.
go.
Interesting.
There you go.
All right, man. So looks like we're gonna be back Sunday afternoon at 3:00. We'll be live from inside the CPC for this one. Again, third time already.
Yeah,
no, it's the second time against the Lynx.
So you won't see him again till August. So don't fret.
Right, and it's gonna be Pride. Interesting. It's gonna be Pride Day on Sunday. So very colorful day.
Damn, how many times we on Ion? Lord, Ion next Friday.
No, Ion on Sunday, are we?
No.
Yeah,
Friday.
yeah. Next Ion is Friday nights.
Oh, here's the big one. Oh,
I
here's
think
the big one.
game is on Ion.
Let me tell you something, boy. You going to a hot den on the 20th? On the 20th, man. Back in Connecticut. I'm telling you right now. Connecticut get their revenge. They get their revenge.
Nah.
They get their revenge, boy. Yes, sir.
We can't lose to Connecticut.
Well, guess what? You about to. You about to. All right. Oh, hey.
All right, man.
Everybody wants to.
So we'll be
Everybody
back.
wants to know before you get us off. Everybody want to know tickets for the Minnesota game right now is as low as $29. So if you got $30, man, $30, man, you can get in the building right now. Go ahead and call the local.
Yeah, come see it. For $30, come see us live at the CPC. We'll be live at the CPC. Come see me live.
Come see Fee put up 50 on Sunday. You about to miss win the history. What's the highest scoring game in the W? What's the highest scoring game in the history of W?
Well, what Fee? I think Fee's career high was 30. Was
35. About 35.
Let's see. Because she almost broke it on us.
Let me check. Let me ask Google. Who scored the most points in the history of the WNBA?
Well, of course, it's Diana Taurasi. But you mean in one game?
I'm talking in the game. Most points in the game. I got it. Who scored the most points in a WNBA game in the history of the W? Okay, Asia Wilson and Liz Cambridge both scoring 53 points. All right.
Yeah, what's her name's 40? Fee's career high is 42.
Well, guess what? That's in danger on Sunday. Asia, your record's in danger on Sunday. On Sunday. Your record's in danger on Sunday. I'm predicting a double nickel.
No, it's not.
I'm predicting
No, it's
a
not.
double nickel. A double nickel on Sunday.
No, it's
She putting 55
No, it's not.
up.
No, it's
BC.
Woo! No, it's not. All right, man. We'll be back on Sunday, but until then, keep your feet on the ground, keep reaching for the stars. I always do the best for business. If we don't see you around, then we'll see you around live Sunday. at 3 o'clock.
I gotta get to work and make my dough. That's what I'm out here hustling for. Yeah. Skip Murphy, Nana Lee, Sam Putney.
I wish you guys nothing but best. The ceiling is the roof.